Hey everybody, Dean Kulawira, IT recruiter at SRE Staffing. Just wanted to give you a quick video. So today I actually met with a candidate who came to visit me at our offices. By the way, we're located in the Young and Shepherd area. If you don't know, we're SRE Staffing. So if you're an IT professional, if you want to meet personally, discuss your background, or if there's any roles I'm currently working on that I can help you with, definitely give me a heads up. Let me know. I would love to meet with you and talk in person about your background, your skill set, and the types of projects you've done in the past, and see if there's any way I can help you at some point in the future, if not at present or in the near future. But anyway, so I met with a candidate who came to meet with me face to face, and he wanted to go over his resume and discuss his background and his the types of projects he'd done. Now, when he left, he told me, Dean, can you do a video about demotivation? Like, how do you keep going through your job search when you're feeling demotivated, when you're not feeling like it, you're not seeing a lot of success, you're getting rejection letters, you're getting no responses, you're going for interviews but it's not leading anywhere, maybe you're not getting called in for the next interviews in the process. So this guy was asking me, Dean, could you do a video about that? Could you write a post about that? No, I initially told him I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it on Friday. But you know what? I was just, after meeting with him, I kept thinking about it, and I really wanted to put out a video. So, but before I go any further, so I did a quick search for the definition of demotivate, just so that all of us are kind of on the same page about what we mean by demotivation. So, now I just typed this in Google, so I don't know which dictionary this is from. But if this definition is wrong, just let me know. Give me a heads up. But basically, so demotivate. It's a verb, past tense, demotivated, past. Okay, I don't know what that means, but basically it means to make someone less eager to work or study. So that's the basic definition of demotivate, right? So it's exactly what this candidate was telling me about. That how do you keep going through your job search? How do you keep moving forward? How do you keep pushing forward when you're feeling low, when you're feeling down? When you're not getting any progress, when you're feeling demotivated, what do you do about that? Now, my thoughts on this, and I don't know if all of you are gonna like this, okay? But this is just my perspective on things. But before I get to how to deal with demotivation, the first important step is in your job search, you need to have a well-defined process. And what I mean by that is what do you do each and every day that contributes to your job search. Now that could be, for all of you, it could be different, right? So an example of this is maybe you wake up in the morning, you brush your, I don't know, you get ready, you shower, you brush your teeth, you eat your breakfast, or I don't know, you listen to some music, you work out, you go to the gym, you come back. If you're not employed at all, maybe you head right to the computer, you start applying for jobs, maybe you're making phone calls to recruiters. If you do have a job but you're kind of passively on the market, maybe you go to work, and I don't know, whatever your routine is, and maybe you research the job stuff on your lunch break, or maybe when you're at home. So what's your process? Like, what do you do every day that contributes to your job search, right? So the first step number one, you need to have that well-defined process, right? Whatever it is you do. Now, secondly, you're going for interviews, you're meeting with recruiters, you're meeting with hiring managers, whatnot. So you're feeling down because you're not getting far in your search in terms of the meetings, the interviews. They're not going anywhere. You're feeling low. You're feeling demotivated. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? That's the question, right? That's the $1,000,000 question. Now, me personally, the most important part of that equation is the first part, right? Like, what's my process? Like, what am I gonna do? What am I doing to get to a point where I have a job offer, or I'm meeting with people, I'm getting interviews? What's that process? What do I do every day? Number two, what do I do when I'm demotivated? I completely ignore the fact that I'm feeling demotivated. That's what I do. And that's why I'm saying some of you guys or gals out there, you might not like this advice. Maybe it's not the type of advice you were looking for. Maybe you were looking for some pumped up, Dean's going to motivate me and make me jump up and down kind of a speech. But no, that's not what that's not what I personally believe in. Like, in terms of, and I've said it before, I really feel like the whole motivation thing is kind of overrated. I do think that motivation is required. I mean, maybe a little bit to kind of get you kick started and get things going. But the thing is that emotions, they go up and down, right? And it's a human thing. It's nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with me. The emotions fluctuate, right? Maybe one moment you're feeling like top of the world, next moment you're like, rock bottom, next moment you feel something else, you're feeling like way up there. So it goes up and down like that. And my point is, you can't depend on the way you feel, right? Because again, emotions can go up and down. Sometimes like things could be going real great and suddenly you just feel kind of, a little depressed or feeling down. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So my point is, don't depend on feeling motivated to get things done. What you need to be able to do, and the skill that you need to develop, is being able to move forward with your process, being able to continue to conduct your job search despite the way you feel. Whether you're feeling excited and happy or not, whether you're feeling down and demotivated, you need to stick to your process. So that's why I was getting into the first part of the equation. What's your process? What do you do every day? So no matter how you feel, no matter how bad you feel, no matter how down you feel, and I know it's hard, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not minimizing. I don't know if it's even minimizing. That's not the word I was looking for, but hopefully you get my point. I'm not trying to minimize the impact that feeling demotivated or depressed or down has. What I'm telling you is, keep going for it. Like, fight through that. Ignore those feelings of demotivation and feeling down, and like, no matter how many interviews you go to and you get shut down and rejected, stick to your process. Stick to your process, okay? So what I want you to do, if you're having a bad time in your job search, you're not getting the feedback you want, the results you want, I want you to wake up the same time tomorrow. I want you to do whatever it is you do in the morning. I don't know what that is. Maybe you work out, maybe you eat, or maybe you clean up your room, or you sweep the floor, you mop the floor, whatever it is you do. Stick to your process. Do not let your emotions and the way you feel dictate how your day is going to run, right? So this is how you take control. This is how you take the reins, right? So stick to your process. Do that no matter how you feel, no matter how crappy you feel, no matter how down you feel. Do the exact same thing every day. And then at whichever part of your day where you sit down at the computer or you make phone calls, do that. No matter how bad you feel, no matter how terrible you feel, submit those applications, submit your resume, pick up the phone, call on recruiters, call on hiring managers. And you know what? Recruiters are usually, like, at least staffing agency recruiters such as myself, we're usually very open to receiving phone calls. So if ever you're in a bad mood, just call a staffing agency recruiter. Definitely call myself. And if nothing else, just say, hey, Dean, I was just wondering if you got any job opportunities for me. And that's it. Sometimes just communicating with people or just putting yourself out there, that in itself puts you in a good mood. Now here's the funny part, which kind of contradicts what I said before, is if you're in a bad mood and you stick to the process like I'm suggesting, and you go through your day, and no matter how bad you feel, you do what you need to do to get things done and move forward in your job process, I guarantee at the end of the day you're going to feel good about yourself. I guarantee that. And I'm not just saying that. I say that from personal experience. The moments when I feel the best about myself, and I'm not talking about even job search, like anything, even just my day-to-day work as a recruiter, the most important calls I make are the ones that I make when I don't feel like making a phone call. When I'm in a bad mood, maybe some deal fell apart, some offer fell apart, I don't know, maybe I just got off the phone with someone who was really impolite or rude, they told me to F off or something like that. But what do? The next thing I do, I hang up the phone, I pick it back up, I call the next person, right? So that's how I keep going, because I can't let my emotions dictate like what I can accomplish and what my potential is. I'm not gonna let my emotions dictate that, and I don't want that for any of you either. So no matter how bad you feel, and I know it's hard, again, I'm not minimizing the impact of feeling down and demotivated. I know exactly how that feels, but I want you to keep pushing through, stick to your process, keep making, keep taking the steps that are gonna get you closer to interviews and meetings and offer sheets on the table. Keep pushing through. So that's my advice about feeling demotivated. So 2 simple steps, right? And it's always easier said than done. But the first step, know your process. Like, what are you doing every day to get you closer to that job offer? Number 2, stick to the process. Despite how you feel, even if you're happy and excited, whether you're happy and excited or whether you're sad or demotivated, stick to the process. Keep pushing through. I guarantee at the end of the day, no matter what, you're going to feel good. Even if you get more rejections, because you're going to feel good about the fact that you kept pushing forward despite the way you feel, and despite the what's it called, barriers and the setbacks and the way you're feeling. And you know what, it puts you in control, and that's what you need to be. You need to be in control, whether it's in your job search or any other area of your life. So again, those are my thoughts on demotivation. I don't know, what do you guys think? Am I kind of taking it, am I acting a little crazy again? Am I not making any sense? Is motivation important to you? How do you push through feeling demotivated? And do you agree with what I'm saying? Should you ignore the way you feel and just keep pushing through? Let me know what you think. Whether you agree, disagree, hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you have some other method that's gonna work better. So, and you know, I'm always looking for new ways of doing things and new ways of handling things. So definitely let me know. Really interested in hearing your comments and your feedback. Make sure you post that below. So that's about it. I just want to do a quick video on that. I say quick, but it looks like it's already at like 11 minutes. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and I really appreciate everyone who's interacting with me on my posts, my articles. And look, if you're in job search mode, keep the fight going. Keep the fight going. And if there's any way I can help you, let me know. You can reach me on my office line Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, 416-296-1772, extension 2036. Again, my name is Dean Kulawira. I'm an IT recruiter at SRA Staffing. We're located in Yonge and Shepherd. If you're an IT professional, we're not connected. If we don't know each other, make sure that changes. Make sure we know each other, and let's keep in touch. Hope to help you guys out, whether that's with job opportunities or videos like this or the posts and articles that I put out. I'm going to keep them coming. So we're almost reaching midweek. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Pedal to the metal, okay? I want you to keep going, keep pushing, and let me know how you're doing. Thanks so much. Have a good day.